This video was kind of rushed because I only learned that today was a romantic visibility day a few days ago. And there's a lot going on in my life right now. But I feel like it's time to finally do something like this. I need to do something like this. I really want to communicate my experience as much as I can, but I'm not good at putting my feelings into words, especially when there is a lot of emotions to dig through and try to communicate to others, but I feel like I need to do this. So hello, I'm Journey. I'm aromantic, which means I don't fall in love. Asexuals and aromantics are constantly tied together, and I see why. I mean, we lack something that everyone, at least where I live, is expected to feel. But it's not the same thing. Asexuals feel little to no sexual attraction. Aromantics feel little to no romantic attraction. Someone can be aromantic and still feel sexual attraction, and vice versa. What this means for me is that I never look at someone and feel warm with butterflies in my stomach and suddenly self-conscious. I don't long to hold that person and wish they said, "I love you" to me. I don't want anybody. I don't even dream about one day meeting someone who does make me feel that way. And this isn't true for all aromantics, but I don't want to feel anything like that. I dread it, actually. People go on and on about how amazing romantic love is, but everything they say and describe sounds like something I feel for my friends or things that don't sound great at all. I constantly avoid reading romantic literature because I have to pause and think about what I read. Again, this isn't true for all eros, but I still enjoy looking at some people and admiring the way people look. They're just nice to look at, and that's it. So when a character's only reason for thinking they've fallen in love with someone is because the other is cute, it's really confusing. Some relationships and stories just sound like friendship to me, but the word romance is slapped on it. It makes me feel like I must be doing something wrong, even though I know I can't help it, and there's nothing I can do, and there's nothing wrong with me. I have one friend that I try to remember to message as often as possible. If we talk for a while, then it's been a good day for me. This person means so much to me, and if I talk about them anymore, then this video might become a little bit too long. I message them every day. I enjoy calling them. I think about them a lot, and we love each other, but not romantically. There are no butterflies. They don't make me feel like I'm flying. They don't make me feel amazing or anything like that. I don't feel anything when I look at them. I don't feel anything. Like, I've read a lot of stuff about how romance is supposed to feel. I've gone digging into it a lot, separating out what is probably not romance because I feel it for everybody and what isn't, and I don't feel anything like it for them. And every time I'm frequently reminded that this person should be the one, that they should make me feel amazing just by looking at them. I'm reminded that I don't love them enough. Everything I feel for them is just not enough for the society I live in. I could do everything right, but it's not romantic, so our relationship is meaningless. When two people are arguing about ships, they use phrases like, "Friends don't do that," and "You're obviously more than just friends." Where I live, friendship is not as important as romantic relationships. In Camp Cretaceous, this girl gets bitten by a venomous creature, and another girl runs all the way across the island to get an antidote. And you know how the fandom responded to this? They said that they're obviously in love, because friends don't do that for each other. I remember sitting at a table, and nearby some kids were talking about drama. Their evidence that someone was cheating on another person included someone complimenting other guys. Compassion and care has become synonymous with romance. There's this misconception that aromantic people are heartless and don't feel anything at all because we don't fall in love, or don't fall in love very often, or only kind of fall in love. Because we don't feel this very specific emotion, we don't feel anything at all. That's what people say. There's another misconception that being aromantic means you're lonely. That's true, but not in the way one might think. It's not lonely because of a lack of a special someone. I have many special people in my life. And if someone doesn't have friends, like even if someone doesn't have friends, if it doesn't bother them and they're happy, then so what? It's not lonely because of a constant yearning that will never be sated. It's lonely because I can't even attempt to brighten someone's day without supposedly leading them on. It's lonely because all anyone wants to talk about is romantic relationships. It's lonely because people don't even consider people like me exist. It's lonely because I never see characters with close relationships that aren't romantic or familial. And it's lonely because I never see characters not fall in love and have it not be a big deal. I never see anyone like me, ever. Like, there are a few characters, but I can only count I think 3 off the top of my head. Friends are like accessories in media. Who cares about friends? It's only because I have learned that I will never matter. A romantic relationship would feel suffocating for me and unfair for the other person. I'll always be alone because everyone else has someone more important to them than me. All my life, I've been taught that if I don't have a romantic partner, I'll eventually have no one to look out for me. But I'm learning that's not true, because my relationship with another person shouldn't matter to anyone else. Friendships are important, and us aromantics will look out for each other. When I come out to people, they often respond with, "That's so sad." And nowadays, I feel like saying something like, "You're one to talk." I may never fall in love, but I'm not waiting for some perfect person to come along and change my life. I have so many fun things to do. I have 50 video games that I'm waiting for the perfect opportunity to play, and then not stop playing for a month. I have so many complex relationships, right? Because there is more to relationships than just romantic, platonic, and familial. I don't feel like I'm incomplete. I don't feel yearning for someone that I don't know. My life is almost perfect, besides the fact that I live in the US. But as for everyone else, everyone who is apparently a real person with real feelings, they're all living their life believing their friends aren't important, believing they're incomplete, believing everyone around them to change after one person. They don't stop to tell someone that they look nice because they don't want to give people the wrong idea. There is so much more to life than love, and yet that's supposed to be the most important thing. Is that not sad? That we all have to save kindness for someone special?